the birds is fighting the birds who were squawking, who had so much to say, all the gossiping, lies and slander. It's like they're being judged, they're receiving karma, they are taking a hit, they're fighting amongst themselves, and you're nowhere in the equation. Meanwhile, if you're limitless, money is just coming into you. Your legacy will be talked about for centuries in the future from now. Okay. So I decided to go on a walk. Something was just like calling me to go on a walk. And on my way back from the walk, I saw these two birds. Well, it was three birds actually. Pigeons. And they were frightened for like cover or space. And like, I mean, it's funny, but you ever heard like that saying, like, bird fight, or like birds is fighting, like something like that, like clicked in my head. But like it occurred to me, I really had never seen birds fight. So I was watching this pigeon like really like go at this other pigeon, like move. I mean, someone did lose, and then you saw feathers go flying. And I'm like, oh wow, is that like real intense? And so it just gave me this feeling of like birds fighting, people fighting. I don't like that saying they associate females with birds. She got a bird brain or something like that. What's that song? Oh, she got a bird. All they got a bird brain. All they do is chase money or something like that. So it just got like me feeling like there are people fighting behind the scenes, and you got a sense that they're fighting for money or territory. It's getting very territorial, and it's like almost like these people aren't agreeing, and so someone's getting kicked out or being ostracized. But it's like it's behind the scenes because they were like hidden like in this place, so it was just weird. And then like I heard a Big Sean song. I mean, I've listened to the song 100 times, like bounce back, but for some reason there was one particular part of the verse that was sticking out to me, and it goes hella drama, my life story, faith of a mustard seed, I kept growing, I knew that this life was meant for me. People change up more than wishing wells. Karma come around, I wish 'em well. Living like I'm on a limitless pill. I kill the scene like I'm Denzel. Like that particular part stuck out to me. And it's almost like, and then it makes you think about the fight and the birds fighting. Like there's so much drama occurring. And it's like something that you can't see. Like it's happening behind the scenes. Like you don't know it. These people will never tell you that they're fighting behind the scenes. Like in front of you, everyone looks fine. Everything looks perfect. But like behind the scenes, they're fighting. And like I'm getting a sense that you removed yourself from the situation. You removed yourself from whether it be a work environment, group of people, like friends group, family, whatever it is, like you removed yourself. And that's like kind of where like the Big Sean bounce back song comes in, because it's like hella drama, faith like a mustard seed. So it was just like there could have been like so much drama, but like you had faith that you wanted something different. You believed in yourself. You had faith that this wasn't for you. Karma's coming around from them. And it's just like, even the, karma is just like part of the universe. It's a universal law. It's balance. Like it happens. You can have good karma, you can have bad karma, and everybody experiences both. But it's just like karma comes around for them. I wish them well. So even though these people may have not treated you right, they could have been very negative, somewhat toxic, it still didn't matter. Like it didn't affect you. Like it didn't affect, like it didn't turn you like negative. It didn't turn you to the type of person where you wished harm on these people, you wish bad for them. Like you weren't sitting here waiting like, oh, I wait when karma come around, wait till they get, like that wasn't you. You weren't waiting for that. You like, I wish them well. But you're living life like you're on a limitless pill. And it was like crazy because it was just the other day I did a video about being limitless. And so that really is the theme. Like, understand that you're limitless. And like, the birds is fighting. These birds out there, fighting for territory, fighting over money. Like, meanwhile, like you're limitless. Money is just coming in for you, effortlessly. And it's not to say that you haven't put in effort. You've worked hard. You've sacrificed things, you've eliminated things, you've changed your life. And if it hasn't happened for you already, just take this as a sign that it's going to happen. It will happen for you. You have taken the steps to make yourself a better person. You have taken the steps to better your life. You have removed yourself from drama. And like I said, on top of that, the people that may have been causing you issues, you still wish them well. You don't wish any bad on them. Even when you're watching their karma play out, you're watching their karma play out. But you're still like, I wish them well. Use the materials. That's the King of Pentacles. And it's like, when I was saying it's coming in for you, it's like coming in for you. Living your life like you're on a limitless pill, like that's what you're doing. Like, if you don't have it yet, you're living your life like you are. Like, you are building your legacy. You're bound a foundation that you can live off for forever. Even once you're, long, dead and long gone, people will still talk about you or still talk about the legacy that you built. So, meanwhile, like, these birds are over here fighting over territory or money, and it's like, truly, like, that's peanuts. That's nothing. Like, nothing to what you're going to build. Six of emotions fell out. And it could be people from your past. It could, like I said, I mentioned like family, friends. It could be people you grew up with. And, they could be watching you. They could be watching you through social media. They could be keeping tabs maybe through like friends and family. But it's just like giving me something of your past that, people from the past are getting karma. They're fighting over peanuts. Meanwhile, like I said, you're living your life limitlessly, without a care in the world. You're living your life. You're like living, just basically, you're full, like fulfillment, and you're abundant. And I like to say abundant more than rich or wealthy, because sometimes when you think of rich or wealthy, you think of it in the sense of this material realm. And say, even getting that King of Pentacles out here, yes, it does show like, doing well financially in the physical realm on this earthly plane. But it's also a sense of your health, you know, the people you have around you, your friend group, chosen family. Could be a job that you actually love. You could have your own business. Like, you're abundant in love. You have so much love around you because you radiate love. You are love. And it shows in everything you do. Awakening. Awakening is like judgment. You're It's like you're awakening to who you truly are, not to the world says you are, not who your parents wanted you to be, or your significant other wanted you to be, or who you felt like you need to be. Like, that mask is off. And that's why I say you're living like fully, like you're actually living, because you're doing what you want to do and being your authentic self. You're doing it authentically as possible, the most authentically as you can possible. That's a beautiful thing. Like, it just kind of like takes my breath away. And, like I said, awakening is like judgment. And it's almost a sense that while you are awakening to you're stepping to who you are, who you were destined to be. It's almost like the birds who were squawking, who had so much to say, all the gossiping, lies and slander. It's like they're being judged. They're receiving karma. And that karma can be in the sense of watching you just live and be happy. It's showing in everything that you're doing, where you might have had issues sleeping, you might have issues eating, you might have been more concerned with things that people were projecting onto you. You're like breaking free of all those shackles, all those chains, and just loving life. And they have to watch you. And everything that they said about you that may have, like I said, been got lies and gossip, you're proving them wrong by just being your authentic self. Or like I said, in some cases, some people are. Like say you're having, the birds were fighting over, territory. Like someone could be losing home, people could be losing assets, they are taking a hit. They're fighting amongst themselves. And you're nowhere in the equation. Ace of Voices. The Ace of Voices. And that's, you have this clarity. It's almost like coming with that awakening, you had this clarity. Like you had this vision, like you knew you wanted more, you knew you could get more, you could chase more, and you're doing it. And it's showing. So continue doing what you're doing. Continue showing up, being yourself. Continue loving yourself. Continue doing everything you do with love. You know, a lot of times when they talk about food that's really, really good, they say, well, it was made with love. It's like everything you do with love. If you're making your bed, you're doing it with love. You know, washing the dishes, you're doing it with love. You're very conscious, you're very aware. You're doing everything from a very like heart-centered place. And that's just giving you clarity around everything. So continue to do that. Continue to move forward. Continue to love your life. Continue to forgive. Because like I said, even that song, like I said, you knew that you were destined for this. Those other people are receiving karma, but you wish them well. You knew what you were, you awakened to what you were destined to do. So you chased it. And because you stayed true to your mission, you stayed true to what was calling you. You're living life like you're on a limitless pill. It's almost like you never get tired. You know, you always have the energy to chase this thing that you're trying to chase because you enjoy it, you love it. And that's what it is. It means to do something with love. The Magician, baby. Okay, like, come on now. All right, like, for real. Like, whoever you are, whoever I'm talking to, like, you were in your bag. You were in your bag of tricks. You were using everything at your disposal. And that's why we had that King of Pentacles out here. You were using all of the elements to manifest into this world the things you want to see, the mission that you were called for, living your life like you're on a limitless pill. Eight of materials at the bottom of the deck. Like that's like craftsmanship. Like you're working hard. And like I said, like like that movie Limitless, it was like working constantly. It was tapping into a part of the brain that most people don't tap into. And it allowed him to achieve things, 10 times faster, like at a greater speed and with, thoroughness because he was just that tapped in. So I'm saying you're almost like you're co-creating with source, co-creating with the universe, co-creating with your angels, God, whomever it may be for you. And because you're working with the universe, like I said, you're manifesting things at a quick, rapid rate, and you're doing it with love. You're doing it because this is the mission that you were called for. You knew you were destined for it. So continue to move forward. I just saw 1313. It's just like continue to move forward. Continue to do everything that you're doing with love. Continue to light up the world. Continue to light yourself up. Continue to light yourself up. Because while lighting yourself up, filling yourself with so much love and light, you're radiating it out into the world. You're being this beacon of hope. You're showing others how to do things from a place of love, authenticity, from being genuine instead of from a place low vibrational, greed, just wanting something to have it. Continue to work hard at your craft. Continue because you will be that King of Pentacles. And like I said, you will leave a legacy that when you are long and gone, when you are dead, long and gone, people will still be talking about for the ages. I mean, think of like the Egyptians, like it's Egyptian feel, like that was centuries ago. We're still studying the mystery. We're still in awe of some of the works, the hieroglyphs, a lot of things that they have done. And that's what I'm saying. That is the type of legacy that you're leaving. Keep doing it. I mean, there's nothing else to say. Like, it's almost like, you almost like say the revolution will be televised. It's like, as you go through this, like I said, people are watching you. People will continue to watch you. And your legacy will be talked about for centuries in the future from now. Because that's how dynamic you are. That's how effective you are. That's how authentic and unique you are.